Good morning. Welcome to our little mini training of this morning. I'm Jo Tompkins. I'm founder of the Nail Tech Tribe and the Nail Business Success Club. Hi on Instagram, hi on Facebook. Hi if you're over in our Facebook group already, or if you're watching on replay on YouTube as well. It's lovely to have you with me. And I am, just wanted to come and say welcome to all the new people that have come and joined our group lately. If you've come and started following us or you've just come across us, welcome. So lovely to have you here. I'm really, really excited to get to know your businesses a little bit more and to help you grow them. That's what we're here for, basically. And I wanted to just come live today and do a little training around how I actually attracted over 800 clients into my mobile nail business, and how you can too. Because if I can do it, I promise you, you can do it too. It didn't come easy to me. It wasn't like I'd had a ton of business experience before, anything like that. I hadn't even done nails before I started, and I grew it from zero, and I had 800 clients, and we had an almost 10k month 1 month. We consistently turned over kind of 8k most months. When it was just me on my own, 5k a month. And that's why I know it's possible for all of you as well. Like if I could do it, you 100% can too. There's nothing special about what it was that I did, and I just want to go about like what I knew before I started or anything. And so I just wanted to come live today and just give you like a few of like, well, the steps really, and like the things that I found most important, and actually how that you can do it as well. You'll see me looking in two different places because I've got you on Instagram, so hi, and also on Facebook here on my laptop. So if you think, oh, is Jo like not looking at the camera at me, that will be why. If you are watching, please give me some love. Come and say hi. Good morning, Kayla. And let me know how you're doing and how's business going. Like, how's everything going? I know Kayla's been busy, I think she's been saying. And this is the thing, at the moment there are nail technicians that are super busy and can't fit everyone in and are like booked out for months in advance, and then there are others that are still getting to that point. It doesn't, if you're not there yet, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. Like, you can get there, but what it often takes is maybe a little bit of a change of mindset. That can often be what it is. A lot of the time our mindset holding us back, so we're not taking the right action, or it's that you don't have the knowledge yet that you need in order to actually do it. So you might not know the actual strategies that you need to do, and so then that stops you from, actually doing the things that you need to in order to attract lots of new clients into your business. Because when I asked into the group this week, like, what's your biggest like issues and things, everyone always says, in fact, it just comes up time and time and time again, the biggest struggle that people have is getting new clients into their business. Like, for some people, it then follows on with they can't keep them coming back. But for a lot of people, once they're in, they're fine, but it's getting them in the first place. Because I see so many incredible nail technicians, like even like award-winning nail technicians that are not fully booked. And it does make me sad because it doesn't need to be that way. And I see a lot of people saying, oh yeah, but it just takes a while to build up, and I'm just struggling, like there's too many nail technicians in my area, etc., etc. But it doesn't have to be that way. Like, yes, it is hard. I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy task to get fully booked, but it is definitely possible. And I can say that with confidence because I know many nail technicians who are fully booked right now. And it's not that they're rubbish, but their skills, it's not like they're the very best nail technicians in the whole entire world. Like, they are just like us. And, nail technicians or beauticians that work from home, that rent a space in someone else's salon, maybe they're mobile like I was, it's possible for all of us if we have the right mindset and we know the right strategies that we need to do in our business. So I wanted to go through like 5 kind of sections, I don't really want to call them, they're not really steps, but like 5 things that, I guess either things that you should be doing or things that I found super useful and that will help you too in order to attract those 800 clients into your business. And you don't even need 800 clients, right? Like, by the time we got to 800 clients, I had a team of nail technicians. So you don't need 800 clients. Like, for most of you, that even if like you're wanting to work full time, like probably 150, 200 clients is gonna completely fill your books. Like, so, you know, this is the great thing, is that when we start thinking about how many people actually live in our area and how many of our ideal clients are in our area, actually, when we start thinking of the numbers that we actually need, it's a very, very, very tiny percentage of people that we actually need to convert into actual paying clients. When we can feel into it more abundantly, and not worry that there aren't enough, and not worry about everyone else, it does make it a lot easier, because you're not falling into that scarcity and that needy energy that you might feel sometimes, which I know does pop up a lot. I just want to check on I'm just going to try not to show you my boobs. I never really know. That's fine. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to check my phone was all working and everything. So let me just dive into these 5 steps. If you are watching, please come and say hi. Let me know how you're doing at the moment, maybe percentage-wise how busy you are, or how many clients you've had this week, where you would love to get to. It's really interesting for me to know. Probably link to your business page if you want on there. Go and give you a little like afterwards as well. If you're not following me on Facebook yet, please come and give our Facebook page a like. If you're not in our group, we'll pop the link for the group into the comments for you, so you can come and easily join us over in there as well, because we've got like 10,000 nail technicians over in our group, which is phenomenal. And we're a high vibe, supportive group, so you can come in there, share any problems, questions, etc. that you have over there. So my first thing that I found really, really key to getting all of these 800 clients into my business was being really clear on who it was that I was targeting. So not trying to just attract everyone and offer a service that's going to help everyone. Like, it's really easy, especially for those of you that maybe do more than just nails, will be thinking, oh, but you know, I do waxing and I do facials, like they're all for different types of people. Like, I offer all these services so that I can help everyone. But and you might feel like that about your nails. So you might be like, right, well, I'm going to offer extensions, and I'm going to offer natural nails, and I'm going to offer nail art, and I'm going to offer pedicures, and blah, 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 blah. And we have these massive lists of things that we want to do. That's not necessarily a problem, but we have to be very specific about who it is that we're trying to attract into our business. When we do this, I talk about this a lot in the challenge that we do. I talk about it a lot in the Nail Business Success Club as well, because it is the biggest thing that will make the biggest impact. Like, if you don't know who you're targeting with your business, then you are in a pool of other nail technicians that all, as the others, which is 95% of the nail technician population, I think, that don't think about this stuff and don't think about who it is that they're targeting in their business. And when we do that, what happens is when we and this is why I hear all the time, like, let me know if this is you. When you're like, oh, I'm doing all the things. So I'm posting on my Facebook page, I've got an Instagram page, I'm sharing into groups, and you're doing all the action steps that you think you need to do in order to get a client, but then you're not actually getting clients coming in, or you're not getting as many as you want. And it's not because you're not taking the action a lot of the time, although sometimes it is that for most people, they're not doing enough, they're doing a little bits here and there and not enough. But for most of the thing, it's the foundations that you haven't set. So you're trying to do all the things without having the foundation set to begin with. And the problem with this is that when you're putting out into social media and Facebook or sending emails or whatever it is you're doing, flyers, and you're not talking to anyone specifically about what it is that they need and how you can help that one specific person, then when they come across your stuff, they're just like, same as everyone else. No drive, no urge, no, oh my God, I've got to get my nails done by this person feeling. Like, that's not there, because you're not trying to talk to that one specific person. And you may feel like, oh, but it's a bit weird to like narrow down and go for one specific person with my advertising. But what happens, there's never one specific, like, for example, actually, let me just carry on with this. So when you like talk to someone specifically about what it is that they need and how you can help them specifically. So say if I say exactly just like this, actually, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to help nail technicians to build their businesses, that's very, very specific. And you'll probably be like, yes, I'm a nail technician and I need help growing my business. If I just said, oh, I'm a marketing person and I'm going to help you run your business, you probably wouldn't be in this group, because it's calling you out. And this is what you want to do for your clients. You want to call them out. And by having more of a niche, by knowing who it is that you're wanting to attract, oh my God, they will find you. Those people, when they see your stuff, they're like, that's for me. I want to book in with this person. And by creating that, and there's many ways that you can do that, and I can't go into all of them here today because we would literally be here for weeks. But there are many ways that you can do that. And it is just something that you can start thinking about today. Who is it that you're trying to target with your services, and what problems are you serving for them? If you know that, that is a great start for your business. So the next thing I want to talk about was great branding. Now, this is something that I also think had a major, major impact on my business. I stood out from everyone else. You can go and check out the French and Drench page. That was my mobile nail business. So you can find it from my personal profile. Probably, I think the link's still on there. The website's still up at frenchanddrench.com. And that was very different, like, to what other people were doing at the time. We were offering a mobile service, but we were offering it as professionally as like a salon would, like a good salon. And we had all the branding, we had a website, we had everything that that you would expect of a higher end business, yet we were mobile. And at the time when we were doing this, we were the only people doing it. All the other mobile nail technicians in my area, no websites, not really very professional, just doing it for their friends and family, around their kids. Like, I had kids, I was still doing it around my kids, but we set it up very differently. There's another nail tech who does this really, really well, who I absolutely love and adore, and that's Meta Francis. And she has a mobile nail business, and she does a lot of what's the word? I've forgotten the word. Like session work and stuff like that now as well. But she started off as a nail technician, like as a mobile nail technician. That's how she grew her business, but she set it up very differently to how other people did it. And, you know, for us, like, the fact that we had French and Drench and the branding was very bold, and it was, you know, I loved it. My clients absolutely loved it. And that feeling, people used to say to me all the time, oh my God, I absolutely love, like, your website. Like, did you make that yourself? And I'm like, yeah, I did, like, at the time. And that is the difference. Like, and if you have great branding and spend the time learning about branding, spend the money getting a good logo done, like, spend the time thinking about how you want to make your clients feel, it's going to make a massive, massive difference. Okay, number 3, I didn't get sidetracked with anything else apart from my kids. I did have 2 young babies while I was trying to do this, and it was very, very hard work. I'm going to move on to the fact that it was hard on number 4, but I didn't get sidetracked with other things. So when it was hard, when I was not making much money with it, when the opportunities arose that I could have quite easily gone and be like, right, I'm going to be a brand ambassador for someone else. I'm going to go and do this nail art for someone else. I'm going to take all these other things. I'm going to do, network marketing. I'm going to do all these other things on the side to bring more money in. No, I didn't. This was my main focus, and I did not. And like now with Nail Tech Tribe, this is my main focus, and I don't try and do tons of other things at the same time. Like, concentrate on one thing and get it right and get it built. That is going to be, you are going to get so much further from doing that than trying to do all these different things at the same time. So if your main goal and main thing that you want to achieve right now is to build your nail business to 5K months, like, you know, or whatever your amount is, then that has to be your main focus. Yes, you can still have a life around it. You still raise your children, you still do all the other things that you need to do, but you have to have focus on it. And the more focus you have on it, and if you don't get sidetracked by other people trying to make you do other things for them, you will get there so much quicker. And I just can't stress that enough. Be really, really careful of your time and give it everything. And this moves me on to step 4. Keep going. Even when it was really hard. Like, I want to share with you, like, it was incredibly hard. There were a lot of tears. I was trying to raise 2 babies. I had a baby, I trained, I had a baby. I then got pregnant again. Like, like literally 1 year, and had another baby. And it was very, very hard. Like, it was tough. I didn't have money. I didn't have any money. So didn't have like tons of money to put my kids in childcare or anything like that. They like started with nothing. And then I did like 2 mornings a week with them. And I grew my business to have 800 clients in it. And how I did that, because I know like it does seem insane, but how I did that was I worked crazy hard and was very focused with my time when I had that time. So I made it very clear to my family. I took help where I could, like, you know, if you've got family around, with my husband at the weekends, like, you know, he was working up in London at the moment. Back then, and it was really, really tough, and we were like ships passing. He would come in, I would go out to work. Like, I was mobile. I tended to work in the evenings back then, in the start, when I had no childcare. They were too young, like, I, you know, didn't have the money to put them in there, but I still managed to do it. And this is the thing, if you want it badly enough, you will always find a way. You will, you know, when you want to do something, it's easy to find the way, or not necessarily easy, but you will always find the way to do it. And it makes a big, big difference. And you've got to keep going. And it is going to be hard. Like, it's not going to be an easy thing getting 800 clients on your book, I promise you. Like, but it is going to be worth it. And the opportunities and the life that you can have and the money that you can make, like, one of the girls in the MBSC hit 5.5K for the first time in July, and she was so excited about it, and she's booked, and literally she was like, I've booked it for tomorrow, and she went on a 2-week holiday, took her whole family, she paid for it herself to go to COS for 2 weeks. And I'm just like blown away, because that is an amazing, amazing achievement. And she had been struggling in her business for a while. And I want you to know, it's okay if you're not there yet and you're like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get there. This is really tough. I've only got a few clients at the moment. I may be only making £100 a week if I'm lucky. Like, you know, that's fine. But you will be able to grow it if you continue to learn. And actually, this moves me on to step 5. These are all working out really well. Moves me on to step 5, that you've got to keep learning and you've got to keep asking. Because if you keep learning, like even now for me, like I am constantly doing marketing training. I'm constantly doing like mindset work, like week in, week out. I absolutely love it. I do it all the time, because that you will never know everything. And someone who's been like, oh, well, I've been on like a 3-hour social media course, like I know enough to get by, like, and grow my business. Okay, if you are doing great, then amazing. If you are attracting clients daily into your business, then you probably know enough to get by. But if you're not, and you're just getting clients here and there, trust me, there is always things to learn. Like, I am still learning, and I've been like learning about this stuff for like 5 years, and I have a marketing degree. Like, and it is one of those things that you will just, you know, I hear people as well saying, and even this week message me and say, oh, I'm rubbish at marketing, or I'm rubbish at business. And it's not that you're rubbish at that stuff. It's not that you're rubbish at marketing. It's not that you're rubbish at business. It's just that you haven't learned how to do it yet, and you haven't had enough training. And it's just like with the nail skills, and I am very passionate about this. Like we think, oh, we expect that we need to learn how to do nails, but then we don't give ourselves the time and the investment that we need in order to grow our businesses. And the thing is that if you only want to go out and do nails, like if you only want to go and train in nails, and you don't want to train in how to run a business and how to market your business successfully, then go and get a job for someone else, with someone else, and be an employee. Because that is going to be a hell of a lot easier, and you're going to make a hell of a lot more money than if you learn how to do nails and you don't learn how to run a business or how to market it. So yeah, keep on learning. This step 5. And like we have a ton of like free trainings in here. So I go live quite often on our YouTube channel. Once I finish this, I'm going to pop all the links in the comments, so you can come back in a moment and grab them all. We have a YouTube channel which has over 50 free videos in there, all about how to get new clients into your business, pretty much, like around mindset, strategy. Like, there's a ton of stuff there. In September, we'll be doing another 4-day free challenge. It's going to be like our fully booked and fabulous 3-day challenge. So you're going to be able to come and join for that. You can't sign up yet. That will be available in a few weeks' time. And then if you're wanting a more structured approach to actually getting fully booked and having an actual how to do this, and follow my exact steps Then we have the Nail Business Success Club. The doors will be opening that in September as well. And yeah, so I mean, there's a ton of stuff, like wherever you are, like in your business journey, if you're right at the very start, like you can either just come and watch, like get involved in this group. Like if you're not in our Facebook group yet, come and join us in this group. If you're over on Instagram, come and join us on this group as well. And it's the links are in the bio on Instagram if you're watching over there. And come and use all the resources available to you. Like there is a ton of stuff in Nailtech Tribe. We have a free download, like the 8 steps to sell out nails. You can get that as well. Like there is so much in here for free that you can take and that you can start implementing into your business and start the process, start the learning. Yes, it's not going to teach you everything in 10 minutes, obviously, but it is going to give you those starting points on like, right, what do I need to actually start thinking about? And hopefully for you to realize that maybe you don't know everything that there is, and actually there is still hope for your business to grow it. Because actually when you start learning this stuff and implementing it, it can have a massive impact and really to start scale that business from wherever you are now up to having like 5k months. It's amazing. It's hard work, but it's amazing. Cool. Well, I hope everyone's enjoyed that. I feel like that was filled with a ton of information for you right off the bat. I wanted to just read Kayla's comment. Kayla's one of our coaches in the MBSC now. She's done incredibly well. She joined the MBSC last year. She's done incredibly well. She said, so many of my clients say how shocked they are at how professional my business is considering it's mobile. They love the automation of everything. And I had one woman say, but you're mobile, it's so professional. I wasn't even sure if you turn up, because most don't, who would even run a business that way? Yeah, but so many people do. Like it's nuts. It's nuts because they just don't know and they just don't learn and they're not in here to learn. Right, have an amazing day, everybody, and I will see you all soon. Bye.